what game do you play?
I do yoga.
You do yoga. Awesome, awesome. Okay, whilst my presentation is coming in, my name is Ryan Fernando, all right? And my job, do you know my job? Nutritionist? So what is nutrition? Anyone can tell me what is nutrition? What is another word for nutrition? Parents can't answer, huh? Only kids. Parents are well versed in nutrition. What's another word for nutrition? Sorry? Absolutely right. Who said diet? Awesome. Kishore. Kishore is not around. Where are my apples? Okay, so basically, nutrition means diet. I am here today to talk to you about what I do as a diet mechanic. Right? Your car is, imagine you're a car, right? How many of you own cars over here, or your parents own cars over here? Almost everyone, yeah? Okay. What's your dream car? If you had to buy a car? Ferrari, okay. So for him, it's a Ferrari. Anybody else has something better than the Ferrari? Yes, young man. What's yours?
Bugatti?
Which one?
Bugatti?
He wants a Bugatti. I would do a Bugatti Veyron. Anybody else? So my presentation's over here. Who is the gentleman who said diet? You said diet. Okay, very good. You play cricket? Okay. Guy in front of him, wake up. Okay, the ball might hit you right now. Catch. Okay, what did I just give him? What did I give you? An apple. Why did you give him an apple? He answered a question. I've got about 10 apples to give you guys. Okay? To keep the doctors away. But can you tell me which fruit is more powerful than an apple? Huh? I can't. Banana? Banana is a good fruit. Anyone who knows a fruit a little bit more powerful than banana? Guava? Guava is like a Ferrari of the fruits. Okay. Banana is like my car, Skoda. Superb. Good car. But guava is like Ferrari. Any other fruit that you can give me that is very powerful? Apple is Honda City. So it does keep the doctor away, but there are better fruits than apple. Yes, beta? Huh? Pomegranate. Arre vah. Pomegranate. Can you catch? Huh? See, I still have a good hand. Huh? I'm a sports nutritionist. I can still throw well. Kiwi. Kiwi is very good, but kiwi is like BMW. But the problem is it's an import vehicle, you know. So parents will be like very, very expensive for kiwi. But by the way, you said kiwi, right? You said kiwi. Sir, you can catch? Yeah? We shall just, you duck, okay, in case I hit you. Okay, so kiwi, I want to give you one secret about kiwi. Did you know that kiwi can help you get deeper sleep? It contains an item in it called melatonin. It goes to the brain and says, hey, bhai sahab, aap to sone ka hai. Kiwi bolega, bhai, मैं सोने का राजा हूँ, अब भी सोने के लिए जाओ. दिमाग बोलेगा, जी हाँ साहब, अभी सोएगा. समझ गया? So kiwi is one of those fruits that can help give you deeper sleep. So the next day, if you have a cricket match, you want to sleep better. Why? How many hours of sleep? Okay, how many of you get 10 hours of sleep every day? Raise your hands. 10 hours of sleep. Super duper, super. Okay. Okay, keep it 1 second. We'll do this ulta. Okay, this parents also are involved in this, huh? Now, your hands are going to hurt, so bear with me for 5 minutes. Okay? 5 minutes. You have to keep your hand up. How many of you get 6 hours of sleep? I'm also there. Okay, keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. You don't get 6 hours of sleep. So keep your hand up. Now, if you get, how many of you get 7 hours of sleep? How many of you get 8 hours of sleep? Are you seeing the hands drop? How many of you getting 9 hours of sleep? Oh, how many of you getting 10 hours of sleep? So, now, the most important component for you to become the Virat Kohli, most important component for you, keep your hands down now, okay, is for you to get enough of sleep. Now, you might have said, Ari, Nilesh, Sir has called me over here. All cricket coaches are sitting in front. This fellow is nutritionist. Why he's talking about sleep, man? Why he's talking about sleep? Boss, you can not eat for 2-3 hours and go and play a cricket match. But can you bat and bowl if you don't sleep the previous night? So I will share one story with you. Okay? I have a friend. By the way, all of these guys are my clients. So I've done half of the Indian cricket team. Right? So they pay me money. Like, boss, tell me what fruit I should eat. Tell me what vegetable should I eat. Tell me how much rice I should eat. Tell me how to get six-pack. Tell me how to get nice-looking teeth. Tell me how to sleep 10 hours. Okay, so I'll share a story with you. There is this, this is Gopalan University, right? Gopalan College. In America, there was a college called, what was the name of the college? I think it was Stanford. Okay, so they did a basketball study. Everyone knows basketball? You know basketball, no? No other sports also, not only cricket. So basketball, they told them, stand at one place, and you guys know what is three-pointer? So they told them, shoot a three-pointer. Now, what they did is, they told one group of the basketball players, hey boss, you all sleep 8 hours a day. They told this other group, hey boss, you sleep 10 hours a day. Then they took all of these basketball players and they told them to shoot three-pointers. Guess which group was shooting more three-pointers? 10 hours. Do you know by how much percentage? 9.3% more scoring on 10 hours of sleep. So, Sirji, when these children go for tournament, they are batting over there. First slip caught. Why? Because the brain is sleep deprived. Sir, I slept 7 hours of sleep. Right? But if your boys are not getting enough sleep, now parents will argue with the coaches. Sir, tomorrow studies, he has to study 6 hours of study, morning studying, afternoon studying, evening studying. What will he do? 6 hours of sleep? Then you have to study also. So your job is to watch less TV. Don't study less, study more. But watch less TV. Instead of spending half an hour in the bathroom, spend 10 minutes in the bathroom, 20 minutes sleep. Everyone's getting, you're all smiling. Some of you are like 45 minutes in the bathroom also. I know when coach travels, they're banging on the door. Come on out, you have to go for the match. So, please remember one thing. Today, I'm going to share with you some of the secrets that I work with players. Now, honestly speaking, I don't need to come and meet you guys. I can sit in my air-conditioned cabin in Indiranagar and I can call all of you there. But this gentleman is a close friend of mine and he says, please, can you come and talk to the parents and can you talk to the children? So I'm talking to the children to tell you, if you are a Ferrari, if you are a Mercedes-Benz, if you are a Bugatti, if you are a Lamborghini, don't put Khatara wala fuel inside of you. So what all you Pandus do, you'll go to the local cafe outside, you'll put 5-star in your body, you'll put samosa, batata vada. You're not thinking, what fuel should I put in your, cock pad, leg pad, bat, all high-end, Mercedes wala. But inside your body, you're doing all kachra. So I'm here to tell you, you will buy the best of equipment. It doesn't make you the best player in the world. What makes you the best player in the world is your thinking. Your thinking gives you your behavior to sleep. Your thinking gives you your behavior to train. And your thinking gives you your behavior to choose your food. So don't be gada wala athletes. You know the meaning of gada, right? For those of you non-Hindi speakers, gada means donkey. So don't be donkey athlete and sleep 5 hours, eat samosa, batata vada, chai, and go for practice and think about Netflix. So if you want to become a great athlete, today I'm going to talk to you about small things. So, I worked with Virat Kohli. I worked with Virat Kohli on his diet. One of the most disciplined athletes in any sport I've ever met. So when I told him once you need to have 100 grams of oats, he actually measured 100 grams of oats. He didn't measure 104 grams, 100 grams. I'm sharing with you because excellence doesn't come in cricket. Excellence comes in your thinking first. How many of you want to play for India? Right? Okay, keep your hands down. All of you want to play for India. What are you doing different than all the other 1 million other boys out there? What are you doing different than the other boys out there? It starts with your thinking. It starts with your thinking. So, if you want to be a Bugatti Veyron, if you want to be a Mercedes, if you want to be an Audi, if you want to be a Range Rover, as a human body, you can't drive like an auto rickshaw. You can't think like an auto rickshaw. Then you will be auto rickshaw. So please focus. I like the fact that you guys have bought books. Superb. You want to take down notes. You just need to remember one thing on my presentation today. What is that one thing? I am the best in the world. Start thinking from here. Now behave as if you're the best. So parents, you need to call out your children. So this part is for the parents. The problem with Indian parents, and I'm a parent, is we get the best of equipment, the best of coaches, the best of turf, best of everything. But is our child mentally tough enough to be the best? Because we give them the best of everything, right? My son is 11 years old. He doesn't know how to operate the washing machine. But the washing machine is automatic. See, you and I, when we were born, please remember, we didn't have washing machine. Washing machines came after 1990. So all of us who are kids, our parents taught us how to wash our clothes. This generation, put it in the washing machine, press the button. I will share an incident with you. A kid went for a camp in Australia from India. Father works in a $1 billion company. He calls up his mom and is asking, Ma, how to operate washing machine? 17-year-old. What is the problem with us? We don't teach our children to be ready for life. So first start with mental grit. Don't give them everything. Make them learn. And question them. Because it's very easy to say, I want to play for India. But when you're eating like a donkey, you'll never play for India. I'm sorry I'm calling you a donkey, but I'm assuming most of you are very smart. But if all of us were smart, then everyone would be scoring a century every day. So start focusing on your mental discipline. Okay? So we talked about this. Training. That's your department. Get the guy, keep punching him. Okay? Parents, let the coaches push your athlete. Let me tell you why. I work with some of the top Olympic level athletes in the country. So I work with Olympic guys and everybody else is sada. Don't let your child get easy stuff. Let the coaches push them. It's very, very important. Nothing's going to happen to them. Maximum what will happen? They'll break a hand, no? Medical technologies, they'll go repair the hand. They have to push. They'll get cramps. Give them electrolyte solution. They get a headache. Give them a dolo. Nothing's going to happen to our children. But if you don't push them when they're young, they're not going to become champions. So whoever plays for India has been pushed very hard. You assume that you have sent your kids to the best training academy, so they will become a Virat Kohli. They won't become a Virat Kohli because of the best training academy. They will become a Virat Kohli because they have the mindset to become it. So keep this in mind. Sleep and nutrition, I talked about it. You sleep lesser than 9 hours, that's your problem. You won't have mental focus. Now comes my department. What's my department? Nutrition. So we're going to talk a little bit about nutrition. What's my height? Can anyone tell me my height? Huh? 6 feet? 5'2". Hey. 5'10". I'm 185 centimeters. That is basically 6 feet and a quarter of an inch. Okay. What do you think is the ideal height in cricket? Between 5'8" and 6 feet. Above 6 feet if you grow, as a bowler it's amazing. Because you're launching the ball. So, how tall are you? 5'10". Okay, put your hand up. Are you sure you're 5'10"? How old are you?
14.
He's going to be about 6'4" at least. This boy is going to grow to 6'4". Look at his hand. Put your hand. Where is the ball being released? Up here. Now, do me a favor. Don't stand on top of this. Don't touch the fan. Don't touch the fan, okay? Yeah. Okay? Now just a little bit. Okay, now see where my hand is. Put your hand slightly up. Little up, little up. Okay, it won't touch. Now, which guy releasing the ball will have a better dip? Him? Right? So you want to be shorter or you want to be taller? Okay, come on. Get down. Thank you. So, apples don't increase height, by the way. But apples are very good for potty. Another thing is, when you'll buy apples as a team, there's a lot of wax coating on it. So if you're buying organic for your kids and there's no wax coating, they can bite it. But because these are imported, they have a wax coating, so you have to peel the skin. But if they eat the skin like that, nothing will happen. So everyone, I want to grow taller. How do you grow taller? Now, I will share a story with you, okay? This part of the room is growth. Which part? What is this? Growth. This part of the room is performance. You understand the meaning of performance? What is performance? Ability to replicate something and make it better. So if you're running at 10 kilometers an hour, performance means you can run at 12 kilometers per hour. Okay? If you can do 15 push-ups, more performance means you can do 20 push-ups. Everyone understood performance? Okay. I am nutrition. I enter the human body. Okay? I need your help again. Okay? So, both of us are nutrition. We enter the human body. Now, let's say today we decide we are entering the human body. Both of us are nutrition. Today what's happened is, I didn't eat very good food. Okay? So, you stay here. Only one nutrition comes in. Now, growth says, what is this side? Growth is saying, boss, please come to us. We have to grow taller before the age of 16. Now, performance is saying, bhai, today I did 4 hours of cricket. What will happen? I will come to this side and I will sit down. I will give performance. Who's Katti with me now? Growth. Growth is now Katti. Boss, you didn't come. Now, suppose I eat well. Okay. So today you played cricket 4 hours. Growth also has to happen. So what happens? You go in, you go for performance, sit down over there. So performance is happy. Recovery is there. You got nutrition. Some little leftover nutrition goes for growth. So, those of you who are not eating correctly are shorter because growth is Katti with you. Everyone's understanding? Understood? So, you need to eat good. Now, thank you, beta. What's your name? Arjun. So, Arjun is banana. Ryan Fernando's Kurkure chips. That's the same color, Kurkure color. Okay, masala color, orange color. Now, Arjun comes into the body and Kurkure comes into the body. Which will give you more performance? Banana comes in the human body, Kurkure comes in the human body. Which will give you more growth? Banana. Ryan comes into your body, Arjun comes into your body. Who will give more growth? Arjun, hi.
Because it's a banana.
Because it's a banana. Go sit down. Are you getting the story, guys? Parents, are you getting the story? What I need you to understand is till the age of 16, you really need to scientifically feed your kid correctly because we Indians are short. You can maximize the growth potential of mother and father if you feed your child a little better. I don't mean make your child gundu. I mean feed your child nutrition. Now the problem is, all these smart kids, my 10-year-old says, Papa, you know nothing. I'm sure your kid says the same thing to you also. Most of you are shaking their head. So youth guys think when you all came out of the womb of your mother only, you all knew everything. Wikipedia download ho gaya, Google download ho gaya. You know everything in life. So please go online and type up, which are the height boosting foods? You can do that today. Which are the high protein foods? Why do we need protein? Muscles. Okay, you need protein for muscle. To develop more tissues. Do cricketers need muscle? Obviously, correct? Look at the IPL, yaar. That guy sits there, that twink, one shot. Like what forearm strength you require to execute that shot? Yes, timing is also required. Okay, who do you think is the strongest IPL player currently? Russell? Who's hit the highest sixer, longest sixer? Chris Gayle. He's hit the longest sixer. What's his height? What's your height? 5'10". How old are you? 18. Bas so nikal gaya. So, I made it in very innocent fun. So, for the younger guys, probably if you met me when 12, and I said, yeah, protein, banana, you eat it correctly, no kurkure, no late nights, you'd probably get 2 inches more, right? Now, don't go home and start crying, okay? But 5'10" is about a perfect height as a batsman. So I'm telling everyone over here, you need protein. So Google up Which is the high protein? Can you tell me which is a high protein food? Arey yaar, sir, why you called me? Why you called me? They already know what to eat. You guys already know. Parents, why you came? They already know what to eat. Chicken, fish, egg. Wait, how many vegetarians over here? Okay. Rajma, lobia, chana, soya, peanuts. So basically you need to eat not junk food but home food. Now, I will ask you another question. I need you new volunteer. You please come. What's your name? Huh? Mokit. M-O-K-I-T. M-O-K-H-I-T. Okay, so Mokit is here with me. Mokit is going to be my business partner. Huh? We are both opening restaurant. What's the name of our restaurant?
Sir,
Mokit restaurant, yeah.
yes, sir.
Mokit restaurant. Okay, we are doing Mokit restaurant. I am nutritionist. He is restaurant owner. Sir, Mokit, we shall use specialized organic anda egg. Organic anda, happy hens. Happy hens egg. How much one egg? 25 rupees. It is cage free, organic, very good. Chicken is eating good nutrition, Virat Kohli nutrition. Huh? Anda is 25 rupees. Mokit sir, I did costing. Costing is coming to 240 rupees omelette. Sir, 240 rupees we shall spend for omelette? Yes, no.
No.
Yeah, smart businessman. Which restaurant owner will use highest quality nutrition? What he will say to me? Boss, omelette has to be only 40 rupees. Ryan Fernando scratching head. Mokit sir, okay. We will get pseudo egg, cheapest egg, cheapest onion, cheapest oil. We will not use 2 eggs, we will use only 1 egg. Huh? We'll get maximum profit margin. Mokit's restaurant, super profitable. Your body, no problem. Zero nutrition. You give me money, I take money. I am not concerned about nutrition. Are you getting the picture, guys? Mummy's cooking now. Huh? Now, 1 second. I want a mother. Please come. Please come. No? Ma'am, please come. Just for these kids to get it. What's your name, ma'am? Shika. Come. Stand this side. Okay? So, Shika now, ma'am, is mummy home cooking. Ma'am, tell me something. Shall we buy the cheapest egg or the most expensive for your child?
Organic things?
Yes. So, why is mommy buying organic? Acha, now, Mokit has hired chef. Huh? Chef is not getting enough salary from Mokit. Huh? Chef is not getting enough salary from Mokit. And Ryan Fernando. We are kicking the chef. Kicking him. Hey, anda bana raha. Here, मम्मी प्यार से बनाते हैं, मेरा प्यारा बच्चा, बहुत अच्छा बच्चा. अच्छा, अंडे के अंदर यहाँ कुछ प्यार नहीं मिलता है, यहाँ पूरा प्यार मिलता है. समझ गया? हाँ, खा ले बेटा. 1 अंडा चाहिए, मैं आपको 4 अंडा देगा. यहाँ मौके तो ए भाई 1 अंडा दे दो, 2 अंडा देगा, तेरा नौकरी जाएगा. Everyone's understanding. मम्मी होम कुक्ड रेस्टोरेंट. हम लोग कहाँ खाएगा? रेस्टोरेंट में ना सर, रेस्टोरेंट में खाएगा. So, is all the children and parents getting it? I would love for you to pack your tiffin boxes. Thank you, ma'am. I need to give you something. Mokit, thank you so much, beta. But if you become a businessman, no, stick to the balance sheet, okay? Others won't be successful. Thank you, ma'am. So, parents, have you understood one part? You will invest the best. I did this drama for the kids. Domino's, KFC, McDonald's, और क्या है? Lifestar, 5-star, Burger King, और क्या है भाई? हाँ? Crispy Kreme, oh शो, Crispy Kreme भाई. Crispy का मतलब तुम क्रिकेटर नहीं बन जाएगा. But guys, are you appreciating my humor? Are you getting my thought process? I work with the best in the world. So I today don't need to come to you and tell you that eat healthy. You already know it. But there is somebody inside your head which is taste bud. Krispy Kreme, Burger King, Domino's, yeah. So if you want to become the best cricketer in the world, Athletes have no taste buds. Repeat after me. Athletes have no taste buds. I can't hear you. Say it louder.
Athletes have no taste buds.
I can't still hear you.
Athletes have no taste buds.
So the next time you want to fuel your body, don't let your taste buds tell you, "Arey bhai, itna batting kar diya, itna bowling kar diya. Oh, crispy creme, crispy creme." Potato, sweet potato, anda, banana, guava. Eat proper food. And I promise you, your body will start saying, "Bhai, सलाम साहब, मैं तो रिपोर्टिंग ड्यूटी के लिए आपको कितना ग्रोथ का पैसा चाहिए मैं आपको अभी देगा." Sweet potato, very powerful. Beetroot, have you heard of beetroot? In the last 1 day, how many of you have eaten beetroot? अरे देखो यार, कोच देखो, कोच मेरा एडवाइस फॉलो कर रहे हैं भाई. थैंक यू सर. अरे सर के पास कोल्ड है. I want to share something with you. Do you know that the London cycling, the UK cycling team brought a surgeon to teach hand washing to the team? Do you know this story? You read this story? So apparently, common cold is spread by shaking hands and doorknobs. That's why I did that when I shook sir's hand. I was scared of getting a cold. So what they taught the British Olympic cycling team was to wash their hands. And by washing their hands the correct way, because he was a surgeon. क्योंकि जब surgery के लिए जाते हैं, the surgeons wash their hands properly so you won't get an infection. So they taught the players, the number of coughs and colds went down by half in the team. You see, when you get a cold, how many days you have a cold? 5 to 8 days, 5 to 7 days, 1 week. If you are an international superstar playing the IPL, Ryan sir, cold हो गया. तूने क्या किया? क्रिस्पी कैम खाया, हाँ डोमिनोज खाया. इम्यून सिस्टम क्या बोलेगा? अरे भाई कुछ तो गुआवा दे दो, मौसम्बी दे दो, ऑरेंज दे दो. तुम क्या खाते हैं? जंक फूड. इम्यून सिस्टम भाई जंक फूड खाते हैं, तुम भी जंक है. अंडरस्टैंड? सो कीपिंग गुड हाइजीन, washing your hands, and all you boys and any of the girls who are going to become players, by the way, I work with the women's cricket team also. Please have a bath twice a day. And parents, if your kids can have cold water shower, even better. If you can have a cold water shower, even better in this part of the world. If you're staying in Kashmir, then you give me a call, I'll tell you whether to have or not to have. Okay, so are you getting what I'm trying to communicate? Your body is the most expensive asset. So, how many times a day will you sleep? Huh? 1 time? 1 time. I sleep 2 times. Afternoon also I sleep a little. Today, because of you guys, I didn't get my sleep only. So now all of you have to give me paisa to go to sleep. Okay? 1 rupee everyone has to give me. Huh? Sir, today I'm not leaving without 1 rupee. 1 rupee, exactly 1 rupee I want. I challenge you to get 1 rupee today. Today 1 rupee is not available also. We can't find that. Imagine if I asked them, no, Nilesh, remember our time, 20 paisa we could get all that 5 ice cream fruits and all. Parents, by the way, I'm 48 years of age. So I'm from the old school generation. How many times a day do you train? Once a day? Sometimes if you can do morning and evening, 2 times a day. How many times a day you potty? Once, twice. Once, twice. How many times a day you shower? Twice. Good, huh? Twice. How many times a day should you eat? So a player will eat 5, 6, 7, 10, 12 times a day. So which is the most important? Sleeping? Training? Or eating? Eating. So please understand, what you put into your body, number of times, is like going for batting session. You may do 1 batting session, but if you do 15 batting sessions, you start getting better and better. So I ask all of you, if you're eating the most number of times, should not your food, क्या आपका खाना सही होना चाहिए या गलत होना चाहिए? गलत? हाँ. Problem I face with all athletes is dehydration problem. Okay, everyone agrees with me, water is 60-70% of the body. That's what my slide says, no? How much is the brain? 75%. What's the next one? Blood. 83% water. Okay. 83% water. Now, imagine I am going for a match. I am standing in the ground. I'm already sweating. Can you see that? I'm already sweating. It's hot. I'm not even playing cricket. If I was sweating, my shirt would be fully wet. You also would be sweating. Okay. Now imagine blood inside of me. How much blood is there in the human body? Anyone has studied in school?
76%.
No. How much blood is there? How many liters of blood? Any doctor in the audience? Areva, you will become doctor also and Virat Kohli. Super. Approximately 5 liters of blood. Okay, 5 liters blood inside of me. How much is water in blood? 83%. Any banker over here? Any finance person? How much is 83% of 5 liters? I can tell you 4 liters. Hey boy, my blood is then 4 liters water. Now what is happening when I'm standing? I'm sweating. What am I losing? Am I losing only salt? Am I losing water? I'm losing salt and water. He said salt. I'm saying water. So everyone, let's be clear. You're losing water and you're losing salt. How do I know you're losing salt? Taste your sweat. How many of you have tasted your sweat? I have tasted my sweat. Huh? It is anyone who's not tasted their sweat is not a player. Because when you're batting over there, it comes outside, right? Correct. And what is the taste? What is the taste? Sure? Are you sure? Are you sure it's not sweet? You are a very sweet boy. Okay? So Mama will say, oh, sweet boy. Then Mama, Ryan came and said, I'm a very salty boy. Now, please understand. I'm losing water and salt. So imagine your blood like buttermilk. You'll have all seen buttermilk. And imagine another glass of lassi. Okay? Now I'm putting a straw in the buttermilk. Now I'm putting a straw in lassi. Which was more difficult? Lassi. Now imagine your blood like buttermilk and imagine your blood like lassi. Which one is more painful inside of you? You're losing water. Where is the water coming from? You're losing water when you're sweating. Where is the water coming from? Blood. So your blood is becoming like lassi. Now brain's bowling, bhai, focus. 100 kilometers now, focus. Brain's bhai, अरे भाई, वो खून जो आ रहा है ना, ऑक्सीजन है, लेकिन पानी नहीं है. एक काम करो, बंद करो. अरे बोल्ड हो गया यार, कैसा हो गया? I was ready, sir. Sir, please take me for next match, sir. Sir, please, next match. अरे सालो, तुम तो पानी नहीं पीता है. Brain is telling inside. तुम तो पानी नहीं पीता है. अबे Ryan आ गया. Okay, Mr. Arjun, I'm doing an in-depth analysis of your game today. Now, let us analyze. Your blood has become like lassi. You didn't deliver enough of water to your brain. Your brain is 75% of water. Your brain short-circuited on you. And you've got the best bat, best shoes, best everything, best coach. You forgot to drink water, man. Then Ryan Fan is like, hey, wait. Who said salts? Somebody said salts over there. You said salts, right? Our sweat is salts. Sir, I drank water. Where's the salt? Now parents, you will say, can I do it naturally? Sports for children is not natural. Play is natural. What you and I did in school, that is play. What these guys are doing is professional sports. Get that through your thick skull because your brain is 75% water. I get parents whose children are playing 4-5 hours in the sun. Sir, we will give him only water. No sports supplement, no nothing. But scientifically, the blood is glucose, salt, which is electrolyte. So my son is 10-year-old. The tennis coach is asking me, sir, your son is playing for 1.5 hours. All other children are getting tired, but he's like you, he's one drumstick. And that mota fellow of his friend is coming and he can't even run for 5 minutes. It's not because he's mota, he has more energy. His body is getting dehydrated. So guys, I'd like you to begin to research. What is sweat? What does it contain? And if you're losing water, and sir, if you want to win matches and you're playing 4-day tournaments, as soon as these boys finish a tournament, carry a weighing scale. So when you step on a weighing scale, so let's say I go for match in the morning, my weight is 70 kgs. Full day I'm playing. When I finish the match, I'm 68. I lost 2 kgs. What did I lose? 2 kgs of water, salt, glucose. So if I am not replenishing that in a match, then second day match, third day match, 4th day match. Sir, I can't play, sir. Sometime beginning of the match also, sir. Are you getting my picture, guys? Are you getting? I want you to understand. It's not like diet plan. Oh, I need to go to Ryan Fernando to get Virat Kohli. Start with the basics. How many of you have water bottles in here today? Camera pan to all of them. Show me your water bottle. Show me your water bottle. This is the water bottle I want. I do not want plastic. Parents, buy stainless steel. Now I'm going to analysis. Open. Show me steel bottle. This is the steel bottle I want. Let me tell you why. This is a vacuum stainless steel. Now, this boy, give me a plastic one. Plastic, plastic. We will keep both of these in the sun for 2 hours. How long is a match, sir? How long is a match?
6 hours. 6 hours.
Huh? 6 hours.
Yeah.
Now we'll keep this in a match. No? We will buy 2-liter bottle. 2-liter plastic, 2-liter vacuum stainless steel bottle.
Yeah.
Which one will keep cooler water for me?
Steel one.
Anyone has any objection? Are we all clear? So why are we drinking in plastic? Okay, everybody, even I drink in plastic. I just wanted a comparison. Beta, don't go home and start crying, okay? Last seminar I did, a boy went home crying. Sir told me I have a water bottle. Mother called me up. Who are you to tell my son not to drink from water bottle? And like, मेरे को example देने का है. So parents, it needs to be a vacuum. By the way, beta, this is not vacuum. Open. Can you open for me? Open it fully. What will happen is, I'll tell you parents and children, how will you know it's a vacuum sports bra? Put cold water. Put cold water, ice cold, close it, and if you put cold water, outside will not become cold. Because the vacuum inside is preventing the cold from escaping. Also the heat from going inside. So if the outside is cold, like my son comes, Papa, check my sports bottle. He'll touch it to my head. Ah, it's nice and cold. Within half an hour, room temperature. So I want vacuum sports. So, guys, have you understood this part? Now, next question. How many of you can drink cold water in this room? How many of you, your throat gives you no problem if you drink cold? Okay, let me ask ulta question. How many of you get throat problem drinking cold water? Come to me after, I'll tell you how to do it. Okay? Parents, please, from young age, let your bachas, betis drink cold water. When they go for international thing, the cold water goes into the body. What is happening when you're playing sport? Body heats up. Heat. How can I cool it? Water and cooler water goes to my core, drops my core temperature, my resting heart rate comes down. So I am batting, drinking garam pani during water break, heart rate goes up. I drink cooler water, I have a 2% advantage, 1% advantage. So your water bottle, preferably stainless steel, is the best. Buy 2 liter. And if you can find a water bottle that has a handle, even better. Very difficult to source, but thumbs up to you if you can do it. So I've designed a sports drink called One Chase because 10 years ago, I began to think I have a kid and I can't give my kid a commercial sports drink. So can I design a product for kids? So I'm giving all of you samples today. You may try it out. The idea is to improve hydration in the kids. You may ask me, is Electral good? Electral is also electrolytes and glucose. What is a top-end bat? What is a top-end bat? Huh? Kookaburra. And what is an average bat? Huh? Okay, so you understand the difference, right? Average and top-end. So Electral is average. Top-end would be a sports drink. Now, don't mistake energy drinks with sports drink. What is the difference? A sports drink has 6 to 8% glucose. So for mothers who want to get a little bit smart, you make a 1 liter solution, you will put 60 grams of glucose and fructose or maltodextrin to make a 6% solution. All your energy drinks or juices are 10% plus. That is too much of sugar which will activate the brain to go dealer. Whereas a 6 to 8% solution is the same concentration as your blood. So when it enters the intestine, it says, Salam Saab, मैं तो पानी, मेरे साथ 6% ग्लूकोज है, मेरे साथ इलेक्ट्रोलाइट है. इंटेस्टाइन से, अरे भाई आप तो वीआईपी, अंदर जाओ, वो ब्रेन है ना, उसको पहले उसको दे दो. अच्छा, इसका थाई मसल उसको चाहिए. So this is the construct of a sports drink. Now let me go forward, and I'll take questions today, okay, from parents and kids. A lot of parents ask me, protein. You need to give 3 times the carbohydrate to 1 time of protein. Very simple. Sir, your kid is here? Not there? Okay. Your kid is here? Where is he?
Specs.
Hi. What's your name? Ayan. Huh? Your birthday? Happy birthday to you. Okay, see, I caught the right person. Okay. So, Ayan, do you know your weight? He's 64 kgs. Papa, now I'm putting you on the spot. How much protein do you think this boy needs per day? No idea. I'm going to help you. You and I, non-athlete, require 1 gram per kg body weight. So if you and I are 64 kgs, we need to eat 64 grams of protein. Growing children, athletes, and pregnant mothers need 1.5 to 1.8 grams per kg body weight. So now, somebody take out their calculator very quickly and do 64 into 1.5, about 100 grams of protein. This young man, over 5 meals in the day, each meal 20 grams of protein, will be what is his requirement. So now what I'm doing for my son, I'm like, okay, breakfast, and my kid is only 30 kgs, so it's a little easy for me now, right? So 30 kgs means I have to give him 50 grams of protein. It's quite easy. If I give him some French toast and 2 andas, I've got 10, 15 grams of protein there. But this boy, you'll have to plan 20 to 30 grams. So he's literally, actually, daddy eating more than you. So you got to figure that out. Because you're growing, you actually need more protein than your dad. Are you vegetarian, non-vegetarian? Non-vegetarian. So next time he has a leg of chicken, you take it off his plate. Ryan Fernando said, I need the chicken leg. Okay? Happy birthday to you again. Okay. So parents, have you understood? Okay. I'm giving a lot of this to you. Right? Okay? Now imagine I'm cricket coach. Sir, we will do cover drive. Is this how you play cover drive? I don't know. I'm not a parent of cricket. But now I'll go do Wikipedia and Google how to do cover drive. Then I will do YouTube video of how to hit a cover drive. But dude, this is the expert. These are the experts. Why do we have coaching? Why do we have teachers? Why do we send our children to school? So they can learn. I am what you call as nutrition teacher. Nutrition tuitions. So I design the plans for players. We also design the plans for children. What's the benefit? I will tell each one of you what is the benefit of working with a nutritionist. You see, and for everybody on YouTube also, working with a nutritionist with children has a massive impact, not only in their current growth, but I'll give you an example of one of my children who went to American college. So after the first year, he came back. His mother came and said, Ryan sir, I spent a lot of money on my child's annual nutrition plan with you. But guess what? Whilst all of his friends were boozing and drinking in the American college and eating pizzas and burgers, my kid came back stronger with better marks and no alcohol in his body. Because you've taught the kid how to drive. You've taught the kid how to play. You've taught the kid how to think. You've taught the kid how to eat. So, and a lot of times, like my son goes to his own dietitian, because there's a saying in Hindi, na, Gar ki murgi, dal barabar. So children don't listen to us parents, so don't even try. My son will come, Papa, you know nothing about Minecraft. So I've gone and found a Minecraft expert. I said, can you once a month talk to my son? So please do the same for your children. Find an expert that can help them. Okay, so everyone's understood how much of protein? What's your weight? Huh? How many grams of protein you need to eat? Everybody, you got a pen and paper. Figure out how many grams of protein you need to eat. 1.5 grams per kg. So if you're 37, 37 plus half of 37. 60 grams? About 60 grams of protein. Now you got to figure out Do I eat 60 grams in one meal or all the meals? You spread it out. Smart boy. The human body, 20 to 30 grams of protein, more than that does not work. Parents, do you think your children need a protein supplement? Either do yes or no. Coaches, do you think they need a protein supplement? But above a certain age. Let me tell you something. The younger children don't need a protein supplement. Small frame. The only time they need a supplement is when they are fussy eaters or small eaters. But otherwise, if your child is a good eater, because they play so much of sports, they need to eat so much of calories. The moment they eat more, they automatically get their protein. So, when the child is a voracious eater, voracious means a foodie, can really eat, then thumbs up. If your child is a small eater, then there is a problem. At that time, try and figure out a meal of natural food to be enhanced. So like now my son will go and play tennis. When he comes back, we will grind up chana to make hummus. He loves hummus. But if I put something else in it, it fills him up. So what we do is we put hummus and peanut butter, and he loves it. So 5 tablespoons easily go into him. I've got my 10 grams of protein post-tennis. So you can do small things like this. Mothers, I'll give you the secret. Google up. Please list all the foods that will give me 10 grams of serving in one meal. It will give you a whole list of it. Start with that. This glutamine and BCA are basically amino acids that I give to the international players as a nutritional supplement. The above 15, 16 you can take glutamine and BCA. Below 15 you don't really need it. Top superfoods for cricketers. Beetroot increases oxygen carrying capacity. Beetroot increases oxygen carrying capacity. Beetroot is best had 3 hours. You can cook it, you can bake it, you can fry it, you can juice it. If you don't like beetroot, that's absolutely fine. How many of you like pineapple over here? Nice. Some of you may get kujli, you don't need to eat pineapple, but I will tell you this, if your muscles are sore, you play like a 4-hour session, eat some pineapple that evening. It will reduce your muscle soreness. So coach, first day, they get hammered in the ground. They're running, bowling, especially your bowlers. Especially bowlers, because it's a lot of damage on the body. Pineapple helps in the recovery. So evening when they go back, if they're skinny like me, a pineapple juice. If they're toda mota, let them eat the pineapple as 3-4 rings. I talked about hydration. I talked about protein. Okay? The one thing that the Indian diet is a little bit low in is omega-3 or good fats. Because the human brain is made up of 60% fat. And 50% of this fat is omega-3. Flaxseed, chia seed, walnut. Flaxseed, chia seed, walnut. Flaxseed, chia seed, walnut. Make walnut halwa. Make chia seed halwa. Make chia seed chocolate pudding. Don't give boring adult stuff to your children, okay? And in the non-veg department, fish. I'm from Goa, we got a fish called bangda. In English it's called mackerel. It is whoever in the IPL is the best strike rate guy, no? That is bangda for you. Matlab, it will come in your body, doom, hit. Omega-3 will go to your brain, full recharge, okay? So for those of you who eat fish, mackerel, smelly fish, your neighbor will know your mom has cooked it for you. Lots of bones, so you have to sit slowly and take it out. If your mother really loves you, she'll probably clean it up for you, okay? So from that perspective. Okay, I'm going to take questions right now, okay? So if you have questions, I'm going to take your questions, and then Kishore, have you given everyone sample? I'm really feeling really thirsty. Can I get a glass of one chase, please? And I hope it's cold?
Yes, sir.
It's cold? Okay, thank you. No questions? Yes, the first question. Please ask it loud.
What time the children should sleep? They have to wake up at 7 o'clock.
So sir's question is, what time should the children sleep if they have to get up at 7 o'clock?
7 o'clock.
1 second, no, we'll ask them, no. Young man, you have to get up at 7 o'clock. We discussed the basketball study. You remember the basketball study? How much improvement was there? 9% improvement in 3-pointer. So we all want to sleep 10 hours. So do 7 o'clock, wake up minus 10 hours. How much is it? Huh? 9 o'clock. Everyone agrees? Yes. Is it possible to sleep at 9 o'clock? No. How will you sleep at 9 o'clock? Boss, I didn't invent the clock. I am only telling you the scientific study. Trust me, the most important. Thank you, beta. Give me one more glass, please. The most important, see, my brain just went, because it was cold, it went in. So you need to understand this, huh? When cold water touches your buccal cavity, there are all blood vessels here. So you see a lot of players with a helmet, they'll turn it on and pour the cold water. Before you swallow, hold the cold water in your mouth for a second. So all the blood vessels here get cooled down, send cooler blood to your brain, and your brain is like, So then when you come back to bat, inside the hot helmet, sweating, at least the brain has got 2 minutes of reprieve. So sometimes when somebody is on 90 runs, got it? Umpire. Everyone's getting it? At that 90 runs, if you get that cool break, it may help you. Those who get a sore throat with cold water, I'll teach you how to take care of your sore throat. So this is how you drink something that is cold. Get the picture? Now my brain is cooled down. Okay, so, sir, have I answered your question? They answered your question. Now, it's not possible to get 10 hours of sleep is what you're saying. Okay, now 7 o'clock you have to get up. So, if you go to sleep at 10 o'clock, how many hours are you getting? Beta, is 9 hours better than 8 hours? Is 8 hours better than 7 hours? Try and sleep the best that you can. Boss, you want to stay awake? After Dhoni retires, he will not sleep at all. No problem. But as long as Dhoni needs to play cricket, you think he's going to sleep any less? You think Netflix is going to be his boss? You think PlayStation is going to be his boss? I am telling you, I have worked with the best in the world and I can see it within 15 minutes of the counseling based on behavior. So, sir, you will see it. You will know the Virat Kohli in this team. But we are too shy to tell the parents whose child is not a Virat Kohli because many of them are lazy in the brain. Lazy in the brain. So, parents and children, listen in closely. It is your parents' God-given right to kick your ass. It is your parents' God-given right to kick your ass for you to become great. It's your God-given right because there are millions of parents out there who do what we are doing. Jane do na. It's okay, he plays so hard. It's not okay. You want your child to play for the country? Be tough. Be tough on your kid. I don't mean hit your kid, but call them out. So how I would call my kid? Tonight my kid wants to sleep at 11 o'clock. IPL match is there. You guys want to watch IPL? And then you want to get only 6 hours of sleep? No, sir, but if I watch Virat bat, then I will become Virat Kohli. And sleep is like, chalo beta, 6 घंटा मेरे को दे दो ना, कल दिखाएगा आपको. By the way, do you know that you can watch the match again next morning? Right? Your brain cannot be rewound, but your Netflix and your IPL can be rewound. So food for thought. So I would tell my son like this, happy birthday son, but you know, today's the IPL match. What would you like to do? Would you like to watch the match or would you like to get 10 hours of sleep because tomorrow you got a match? And your son replies, I'd like to watch the match because even with 6 hours of sleep, I can play very well. Well, I thought Ryan said that, 10 hours, they got a 3-pointer strategy. But you know best. You're an adult and it's your life. But if I was you, I'd get 10 hours of sleep and then lead by example. And that's the way we need to bring up our children. Parents, if you lead by example, your kids start watching you. Okay? Next question. That's a long question on sleep. Next question. Yes, beta. So this young man's question is, are protein powders a good source? Protein bars are a good source of energy. So what you do is, the first question you ask is, what is the food in the protein bar? So mostly it will be whey protein, soya protein, egg protein, green pea protein, casein protein. Casein is your paneer protein. It could be chana protein. It could be peanut protein, sattu protein. The next thing you ask, how much of protein in one bar? 12 grams of protein. So they're showing 12 grams. So 12 grams is pretty good, right? Now the next thing you should look for in a protein bar is how much of preservative, right? So the next question is, can I eat this at home? Why am I taking a protein bar? Is it because of convenience or is it because of taste? Mostly it says convenience. Sir, I've gone so far away. I can't carry anda with me for 6 hours. It will smell in my bag, right? So sometimes it's important to see whether the convenience overrides the convenience of eating fresh. Okay? I hope I've answered your question. Sir, I found a protein bar with 30 grams of protein and 10 grams of protein. Which is better? More is not necessarily less, is better. So it depends on the situation. If you do weight training, heavy weight training, pull-ups, push-ups, leg press in the gym, I would give you more protein. Cricket training, 12 grams of protein along with something else is pretty good. Have I answered your question? I would prefer you to eat protein from natural sources, but if that is not there, then the alternative is to have a protein bar. Okay? I do recommend protein bars to my athletes, but only after they come to me, they do a blood test, I look at food allergy. Like for example, you'll be like, sir, I found whey protein bar, but if I do your genetic test and your blood test and you're allergic to milk, so it's very important to realize, does that food agree with you? So how you can know that? If you eat a protein bar, do you get gassy? Do you get stomach pain? Do you get pimples? Do you get acne? You get heat boils? So then that may be not good for you. Some people get loose motion. If I eat a whey protein bar, I get loose motions because I'm allergic to milk. So I don't eat any whey protein. I will have a hemp protein or a cashew protein or soy protein bar. Okay? Any other question? There was some few. Yes, ma'am. अच्छा, मैडम ने मेरे से पूछ लिया कि हाइट बूस्टिंग फूड्स कौन सा होते हैं. हाइट बूस्टिंग फूड्स are basically foods which are higher in protein, but some of my favorites will be egg. Okay? If you're a vegetarian, I definitely would recommend sattu or paneer. But please note, the problem in height is not from the food. Problem in his height, first is father and mother's average height, genetics. But if the child is eating less, मैं आपको एक एग्जाम्पल दे रहा हूँ. पूरा दिन स्कूल के अंदर है, 3 बजे स्कूल से निकलते हैं, तुरंत ग्राउंड के लिए प्रैक्टिस आ रहे हैं. सुबह से एक स्लाइस ब्रेड खाया, टिफिन बॉक्स पैक किया, पूरा नहीं खाया, आधा छोड़ दिया. 3 o'clock इतना पसीना होता है, इतना हीट होता है, इतना गपशप करे फ्रेंड के साथ, भूल गया उसका प्रोटीन स्नैक खाने के लिए. Goes for cricket, empty tank. Finishes cricket, so tired, so exhausted, will eat some junk food. Body boy, bhai ye to katti hai, I cannot grow. So a balanced meal, and I can give you an example. I had a family who came to me for 6 months. We gave all the good nutrition, protein powder, sports drink, sab kuch. Height growth nahi ho gaya. But 6 years later, the boy was the tallest in the family. So growth for girls is between 9 and 12. How old are you, beta? 18. बस तो निकल गया. Now you focus on strength, you focus on power, you focus on your muscle. Okay? Are you taller than your mother? Yes. Oh, so your mother has fed you very well. Are you as tall as your father? No. Had you come earlier, then you could have put height. But there is a certain genetic limit. My favorites is beetroot for height growth, walnut, almonds, pista. Walnut, almonds, pista. Pista has the highest arginine content. Arginine is an amino acid which helps in boosting nitric oxide. Pistachios. Okay. How many? Depends. अगर आपका बच्चा मोटा है, छोटा है, बड़ा है. So we have to calculate the calorie requirement of each height boosting food. Any other question? Yes, sir.
So for boys, I'm sorry. So for boys, what is the age like? For girls, it is 9 to 12.
Very good question. Boys grow between 14 and 18. Boys grow between 14 and 18. Some boys, if they're lucky, between 18 and 21, they will get little bit more height boost. Make sure boys you do hanging exercises. Hanging ka matlab pull-ups. Right? The longer you can hang, that will help in 1 inch or 2 inches. Eat disciplined. Drink enough of water. And parents, please do a blood test for cricket players, athletes. 95% of all Indian children athletes are vitamin D deficient. Vitamin D is responsible for bone growth. I'm touching my tie because this is one of the longest bones. So, if you get good vitamin D in your diet, it's going to help you.
Sir, how much vitamin D is needed for like young kids?
I cannot give the dosage for vitamin D unless we see the blood test. और जितना भी लो है उसको calculation करना ही पड़ेगा. The correct way to do it is you can either speak to a medical nutritionist or you can go to your family doctor and ask for the prescription of the dietary supplement. Next question you'll have, can I get any food? Mushroom and eggs have small quantity of vitamin D but not enough if there is a vitamin D deficiency. If there's a vitamin D deficiency, your child needs a pediatric supplement of vitamin D. L-arginine supplement for them. L-arginine is an amino acid found in pistachios and green peas, mutton. Do they need an L-arginine supplement? No. It is better to take a protein supplement which will contain L-arginine in the protein naturally, and the only time I will give L-arginine is if they reach the IPL level, because I'm constructing it for vasodilation. So there's extreme lactic acid and I want the blood vessels to dilate to clear out the lactic acid. So for the boys, if they have done a lot of running and is fully tight, eating pav bhaji, which is with a lot of green peas, or matar paneer, or 10-15 pistachios, salted because they've sweated a lot, can really help you. That was Sir's question. Yes, sir. Very good question. So Sir's question is, I want to think of giving protein supplement to my child, but are the protein supplements in the market, are they safe? Are they okay? Is the quality okay? Most of the protein supplements are derived from a food source. Whey protein, casein protein, soya protein, hemp protein, green pea protein, all of these. So they take the food product and extract the protein. Because they are extracted, the taste is very, so we need to put a lot of sweetener, artificial sweetener, which children shouldn't get artificial sweetener. So as a pediatric sports nutritionist, what I try to do, I try to give natural food. If you're not meeting it, I will try and find a protein supplement which does not have artificial flavor. I'll ask you one question. You read all chocolate. Parents, now every time you buy something and it says chocolate, look whether it says chocolate flavor or real chocolate. A product which has real chocolate will be in the thousands of rupees because you know how expensive real chocolate is. So are we giving our children chemical flavor, or you buy what is called as a naked protein supplement? No sugar, no flavor. So for my son, I buy a protein supplement. It's like a chana powder. I put it into his coconut milk. He's allergic to normal cow's milk. Then I buy cocoa powder. Put it in. I put 1 teaspoon of sugar. Hey sir, how can you put sugar? Boss, I put normal natural sugar. They are children. They have so much of energy. They don't need asulfamine, sucralose and aspartame. They need correct balance. Sir, can I put honey instead of sugar? Yes. Can I put jaggery? Yes. You and me who are adults, we don't need sugar because we are on the verge of getting diabetes. So sir, if I have to give a protein supplement in a public forum, I don't say buy this supplement, buy that supplement. I kind of see the blood test, I look at genetic tests, I look at the family background. Agar aap non-vegetarian hai, so sir, are you non-vegetarian? Vegetarian. So mostly for vegetarians, sometimes when we don't meet that, you eat eggs, sir? If you give eggs, then you can meet your protein requirement for a child under 60 kgs. Above 60 kgs, we should teach him to eat a little bit more so he gets it from natural diet. How many eggs can be given a day to a 60 kg boy? Well, 64, 67. See, basically, I would give my kid about 3 to 5 eggs a day. I would do 2 whole yolks, 2 whole eggs, the remaining will be egg whites. But in children, the only time I don't give whole eggs is when the family has a history of cholesteremia, meaning they have a family gene of high cholesterol. So I don't give that in the younger years. So sometimes we do the Olympic gene testing and they figure it out. But for the safe side, 2 whole eggs and maybe 3 additional egg whites, 5. Can I give 12? Well, bodybuilders eat 12. I don't think you're... So I would suggest, so we have a team of sports nutritionists. We're in Indranagar. I would suggest to parents, invest in the 3 months, 6 months. You don't need to come to me. I'm very expensive. Okay? Come to my nutritionist and get it done. But what happens is when you do it scientifically for your child, you're able to get specifics. First point. Second point, your kid doesn't argue with you because the gym trainers told him to take 3 scoops of whey protein. See, because the gym trainer has tried it on his body and taking 3 scoops of protein, by the way, do you know if it's affecting your brain focus? So I can do a very big conversation on this, that when children, especially teenage boys, start putting more and more protein powder, the body has to detox too much of protein, and then the ammonia levels are a little bit higher, so the boy is very, you need to be like on the field, focused. You don't need extra protein. You need 1.5 grams per kg body weight. By not eating the correct food and putting 3 scoops of protein powder, that is like saying Ryan Fernando, who has never even played cricket for his school, takes Virat Kohli's bat, take Virat Kohli pad, "Arey yaar, I'm wearing all of his gear, I can hit sixer." That is what a protein powder is without the proper training of good dal, chawal, roti, anda, and if you're non-vegetarian, non-veg. I hope I've answered your question. Any other questions? Yes, sir. So, very good question. So, sir's question is, hey, if you want to leave, if it's your birthday, you got a thumbs up, man. Happy birthday. So, very good question. A very good question about water. 60% of the body is water. We are buying the most expensive watches, most expensive everything. But when it comes to drinking water, my point is, in my own house, I buy a more expensive water which comes from a spring or which comes from the mountain. And my logic is very, very simple. If I can afford it, I would choose a better quality water. Is alkaline water good? We're looking for water that has natural mineral salts in it. So you can buy glacial or spring water. You can take RO water and put a pinch of Celtic salt or Himalayan pink salt in it. Now, how much to put, that I don't know. So normally you can just put 1 crystal in a liter and hopefully that should help you out. Nowadays you get electrolyte salts which can dissolve in 2 liters of water, and you can make sure that in drinking 4 liters a day, maybe 1 liter or 2 liters for sports people is also electrolyte salt balanced water. Is alkaline water beneficial? The answer is yes. I do recommend buying a better quality water for your children or for any players. Last question for today. So the question here is, in the evening, let's say after 6 o'clock in the evening, there's a heavy cardio session, heavy plyometric session, a lot of running and everything. The question is, you need to take carbohydrates. So coach is saying, can I give some dates? Can I give some fruit or something before the session starts, carbo loading? Yes. Should I recommend a BCA or arginine above 13, 14 years of age? Case-to-case basis, a maximum of 2 grams of BCA. Arginine not recommended, and let me tell you why. BCA goes to the brain and activates the alertness. So as they go to sleep, the brain's not going into a deep sleep. So all my players, not only 13, 14, after 5 p.m., I advise them not to take a BCA supplement with the chance that it might affect their deep sleep cycle. And it is in deep sleep cycle, we release the SWS sleep, we release growth hormone and stem cells. So maybe when they're 17, 18, once the growth hormone spurt is over, then we can take a BCA because it's strenuous. What can I give? They could have an egg. During the session, simple carbohydrate and electrolytes, cold water on the face, more deeper breaths. And if you want to increase the nitric oxide, which is one of the reasons why we give arginine to vasodilate the blood vessel, research is now showing nostril breathing increases nitric oxide by a significant double-digit level. I can't remember it. I don't remember if it was 12 or 14, but the answer is in James Nestor's book called Breath on page 22, where he did the cycling experiment, and they found that one of the athletes who was mouth breathing with 44 breaths to complete the target did it in only 14 breaths with nose breathing. So nose breathing is very, very important for the future generation of athletes to figure out a better cardiovascular training. Very good question. Is there any age I can go to the gym, or is there any restriction? There is no restriction going to do any physical workout, first of all. In the gym, you do a physical workout. What the leading exercise physiologists in the world have said is, children under the age of 16, 17, try not to compress the spine or load the spine, so like squats or heavy bar on top of your spine. But all other activities in the gym, which you may do with free body, hanging, weights or machines, is acceptable, provided your trainer knows exactly what is the end goal required. So if you're going to the gym for overall fitness, your trainer needs to design your plan for that. Parents, don't be afraid to send your children to the gym, provided the trainer is really good. If it is a housekeeping trainer, and a lot of gyms have this housekeeping trainer, matlab 6 months ago he was housekeeping, thoda body ban gaya, to wo trainer ban gaya, coach likh diya. They have to have a certification from some of the leading institutes in the world. It's called a SNC, Strength and Conditioning. If the person is an SNC certified person, and don't be afraid to ask your trainer, can I see your certificate? I had a parent recently said, Mr. Fernando, can I see your certificates?
Absolutely.
And I was like, absolutely. You may be Virat Kohli's nutritionist. Do you know Amir Khan asked me for my certifications? So don't be afraid because it's your children. You go to a coach, ask the coach. You go to a nutritionist, ask the nutritionist. You go to a doctor. Outside doctor puts, MBBS, FRCS, MD, then references there. Don't be afraid to ask your trainer, because sometimes the trainer just has a good body, but is not a sports strength and conditioning trainer, which might be the worst thing for your child. Answer your question? So it's okay for you to go to the gym, provided you got a great trainer and under supervision, and don't load your back with heavy exercises so you shrink your spine. How tall are you, beta? 5'10"? 5'9". How old are you? 14. You'll cross 6'2". Are you taller than your father? No? Then Manish, you'll beat your dad. You're the dad? And you're the wife? Stand up. Aram say 6'2". If you don't reach 6'2", come back and sue me. Okay? I'll give you 15. I'll give you 15 oranges for reaching 6'2". But you got to eat well. And you got to sleep 10 hours. Does he sleep 10 hours? Now you know how to have the equation with him, right? Ryan said kind of 10 hours, kind of. And do one thing. Parents, please sit down, please sit down. Do one thing. Record all of this. When he has a girlfriend, show this all back to the girlfriend. I'm keeping videos. I'm keeping videos of my son. Dude, I am going to get you. How can he work with this more smarter generation? They're much more smarter than us. So we need some blackmail tools. So Popsy, record the videos. Him getting up at 10 o'clock in the morning, all of that stuff. Do that. You'll remember me when he's 21 years of age. Guys, what you need to do, be the best at what you do. There are few people who will play for the country. How many people can play for the country? 15. 15 out of how many billion people? 1.3 billion Indians. Okay, male and female, 600 or 700. Out of 700 million Indians, 15 of you will have a chance to play for India. Is it you? Last question to the mom.
No, again with regards to the water, with my younger one, he just comes. First thing, what are the signs for the younger ones to be told that yes, you are actually dehydrated? Second, he just comes in after a run,
Okay.
that way of thinking.
Okay. So, ma'am's question, and everyone listening close, and this is a learning for coach. Very few people in the world will tell you this. I helped a lady break the Guinness World Record of non-stop aerobics of 26 hours. So all I did was to know she's hydrated or dehydrated, I would watch her eyes. So the eyes also contain water. Okay? When the athlete begins to get dehydrated, their blinking goes like this. Can you see my eyes? But if the athlete is not dehydrated, coach, their blinking is like this. 1 per 3 seconds is my equation. This is my realization over 2 decades as a sports nutritionist. It's not there in any book or anything. And the moment you see somebody going, so this IPL, guys, watch all your players batting. I know they're dehydrated. So coach, when you see the guy doing like, coach, how are you, coach? I'm very fine, coach. Right? Like, pani pi lo beta. Have I answered your question? And you also need to not give plain water because plain water dehydrates. So if they're drinking 5 liters of water in a day, at least 1 liter needs to be a sports drink. Because you're giving glucose and salts, because you're losing salts.
Is it okay to drink immediately after, or gulping in the water immediately after a run or a...
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's no problem. He can be drinking water as he's running to get 100 runs. I think the future will be like this. Virat Kohli will have 1 can here, 1 can over here with the helmet, the water will be there. He's better. Have you seen race car drivers? Yeah. They've got that. If I could do that in every sport, people would be able to play at the next level. But what do you need to do? Wait for your water break. So cricket is a very demanding sport because you're restricted from taking water. And when water really comes, blah, 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 everyone's talking. Nobody's hydrating. So you need to, when the water comes in, the water boy comes back. If everybody's not got the water, give 1 kick to the water boy. I mean, in today's world, we might be arrested, sir. We might be arrested. I'm saying figuratively. Okay, so ma'am, unlike anything else that we were taught in the past, yogic gurus and all, don't drink water and all, sports is different, ma'am, right? So, because the statement I will make to you is, you need to learn to play a sport. You need to learn to train for a sport, right? You also need to learn to eat for a sport. You also need to learn to eat when playing the sport, meaning my stomach should be able to receive dates. My stomach should be able to receive 1 chase, my sports drink. My stomach should be able to maybe get a cup of coffee when I'm playing. I have people who do ultra marathon, 100 kilometers of running a day. Sir, I can't eat. Sorry, I'm running 100 kilometers. You watch this on the internet. They're eating and running and drinking. When this thing. So you train the stomach to learn that. You can't do it suddenly, but slow and steady. I hope I've answered the question. Mic drop. Oh, okay. Last question to my first boy of the question who answered the diet question. Correct? Okay, what's your question?
What are the energy-giving foods during the session? What do we have during the session or the match?
What are the energy-giving foods during a session? Quiz for everybody. What do you think are the energy-giving foods during a session? Huh? Brown bread, dark chocolate, yes. But one thing I'll tell you, in a session, if you take dark chocolate, does your mouth become suka? Huh? So maybe dark chocolate in the form of a chocolate milkshake in a session. So you can make a diluted chocolate milkshake and drink it during a session. My favorite is dates. Dates. One of my favorite. Peanut butter, put on a piece of brown bread, no problem if you're not allergic to gluten. Anything else? Cashew, good. Cashew, badam, pista, kismis. I love kismis. What is kismis in English? Raisin. Smart guys, yeah? So in your pocket, waiting for the ball to come, no? Yeah, and then you start. Never mind if this becomes milkshake inside over here. Okay? But learn to eat when you play. Coach, Allow them more breaks because it will make your brain more alert in practice. But children, players, don't abuse the 30-second break the coach gives you and make it 3 minutes. They have breaks of 5 minutes also. Okay, so that's very good. There's another reason why you shouldn't take a very long break. Focus. Break. Brain is like, "Arey, break mil gaya." I have gone now to Kashmir. Coach is like, "Come back over here." Brain is like, "Bhai, main to Kashmir gaya yaar." So you need to be focused in your training 100%. Ladies and gentlemen, what's my name? Where can you find me? Indranagar, very good. And on the internet, where can you find me? Just type up my name, Ryan Fernando, on Google. You'll find me. Or you type up who's Virat Kohli's nutritionist. Simple. So, parents, I did this seminar today for my dear friend. It's hopefully to convince you that maybe you want to get expert nutrition for your kid. Don't wait till they become a Virat Kohli. You can do it when they are very young. Trust me, parents have come back and told me, my son now doesn't fight with me when eating. Mothers come back and say, I don't have to break my head on what to feed this kid anymore because there is a menu plan created for the kids. One choice is given to each one of you. This is a solution I personally designed. Yes, I've come here with a commercial interest to give you this and make you try it out. As parents, you can try this out also. But those of you who are on the mota side, you need only salts, you don't need the glucose in this. So this is ideally not for non-sports players. This is one sachet is put in 500 ml, preferably of cold water in a plastic water bottle or stainless steel bottle.
Stainless steel.
Why stainless steel bottle?
Because it keeps the water cold.
I've done my job. Thank you very much. Hey guys, what are we going to do?
Eat good, sleep good, train good.
I love you guys.